and stuff.
Hey.
And I know it's
Nobody knows. Like, what music is it? That part is different.
I know what I'm saying.
I can only sing with the music. I love me some music.
I know.
But
you know what? I heard he cannot sing in person.
He can sing in person. He can't. I've heard him sing in person.
And they said it's horrible. How can you make great music like that but sound horrible?
Equipment.
No, it's the voice. It got to be the person.
It can't never be the equipment. The equipment only amplifies you. It's the voice.
Got to be the voice. But let me tell you something. He made some great music.
I know.
Yeah, he did.
I love.
Yeah, that's my favorite song in the whole wide world.
At first, I used to think it was a gospel song because they used to play it on the
can be.
gospel
It can
station.
be.
They made it into a gospel song.
They
though.
did.
They did, yeah.
But I remember.
Was it Kirk Franklin?
I don't think so.
I think it was
who
just who
But they
made
made it
it
into a gospel
Did
song.
they?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have already been a gospel song.
Probably
by
could
itself.
have. But let me tell you something. You know that. I love that song.
Okay.
I love that song.
I was like, are you doing that to music? You like
Yeah,
music?
no, yeah, I like the song.
I was about to say.
Right.
No.
She was like getting a little.
I'm
friendly over
okay.
there.
I'm good on that part, but no, that's like one of my favorite.
What's
absolute
wrong with
favorite songs.
music?
He's just not my type. That's okay.
Why?
No, I mean everybody's not. I'm not everybody's type. He's not my type. You know, that's just all it is. Nothing.
Is it because you're taller, maybe?
No, he's just not my type.
That's my type, nigga. That's my type. That's my type.
He's not my type. He's just not.
Okay.
You know, he could still have $1 billion. He still wouldn't be my type.
Is it the eye?
Is it the eye?
I was waiting for you to say that. I swear.
I think it. I think it definitely has something to do with the eye. I
mean, he keeps the shades on, so he should be fine.
So I guess I would rather have what's his name?
Betty.
Right. Oh, not Fetty Wap. Right.
Fetty Wap looks nice. I think he's a handsome guy.
Oh, okay. You're good. I'm good. But you always say people like Seal is cute, so I can see you saying Fetty Wap is
Seal
cute.
is nice looking to me. I love the chocolate skin. I love the scar. It's like it gives him character.
It does. I'm a Idris Elba type. Oh, what's his name? Damon. Oh, Idris. Oh,
now that is a fine young man.
Do you hear me? I be trying to go through the goddamn screen. He is so nice looking.
He is very, very,
wow.
very.
And then let him start talking.
It's the accent.
It is the accent.
It's the accent.
And it doesn't hurt that he's beautiful on the eyes.
He is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
The skin
It can be beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Genuine beautiful.
Oh yeah, he is. He is. He is.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, it doesn't. You know how? I mean, does that
Genuine.
matter?
I had a crush on Genuine when I was younger.
But it has nothing to do with him being like a pretty boy,
but
or
he's
being
just
like
beautiful.
Yeah, he's just a beautiful person.
Yeah.
Shamar Moore, not Shamar Moore, but
Shamar Moore is beautiful.
he is. But the one, no, it's not. What's the one with the pretty eyes? He's like the wife is with the pretty eyes.
They just got divorced or something?
No, they did not get divorced.
Okay, my bad. Oh, I know you're talking about. They were on Soul Food.
Yes.
Yes. Why can't I think of their
Boris
name?
Kojo.
Yes. And
Beautiful.
His wife. Yes.
He's gorgeous.
And
Gorgeous
they have
man.
beautiful kids.
They
Beautiful.
do.
He's a beautiful man. There's some men who are rugged, and then there's some men who are
What's
just
a rugged man to you?
Who's rugged?
I know. I'm thinking, who is rugged? That's sexy. Jeezy. Jeezy a little sexy now.
He rugged? He hood. Hood is not what I call rugged.
Okay.
Rugged is just like he's scruffy looking, but still sexy.
I still like the game. That's.
I think he rugged. That's your crush.
That is
Okay,
my
let's
crush.
stop lusting. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get it.
Let's go.
dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe back. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Dope girl, dope girl.
All right.
I'm about to say, hit your part, LaDonna. Hit your part,
Yeah. We're back in this thing, girl.
Yes,
what is
episode
this?
29.
29. Is it 29?
It's
29. Yes.
Look, normally
That
I'm
is
the
so
confused
awesome.
one.
I know. I'm
back.
just here, just living, just soaking up life, man.
Welcome, you guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you
for coming back and chilling with us.
Yes.
Episode 29, as we said.
How was your week?
It was good, girl. I got back into working out this week.
Look at you go head on. Yay.
Well, I didn't go back into the gym
Okay.
because I'm a little scared.
That's okay. Working out starts.
Yes, I ran.
Okay, well then.
Yes, I've run every day this week.
How many miles you doing?
No more than maybe 2.5. I
Okay,
don't push it.
I don't
push it
Yeah.
because I do feel still a little tight, but I'm just trying to get out there. Let me tell you something. The first day though,
I know you was struggling. Struggle bus.
Sean was like, "Where is your pump? Where is your asthma?"
Do you have asthma?
Yeah, I had it, like growing
Like,
up.
dust that shit off.
Yeah, like
You spread
I need some oxygen.
Nothing.
Not oxygen. I need some oxygen. Yeah, but I got back into it.
How long did it take you to do your first mile?
Oh, girl. So usually my mile is 10 and under.
Okay.
Depends on a good day or a bad day, right? The first day, she was like 12. I said,
that's
oh.
not bad.
Yes, that
average.
is. That is not
but that's
average.
fine.
Well, not for me. I'm used to consistently either 10 minutes or 9 minutes and 45, 9 minutes. It just depends on, some days as a runner, you have good days. Some days you just like your bones just be hurting.
Trust me, I be running, my knee feeling off. So I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
Ooh,
2 seconds in, I'm like, I regret
why did
my
I do this?
decision.
Why did I do this? But today I ran I guess at 2:30.
Okay, good.
And I almost died.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You're here to tell the story.
To tell the story, barely.
That's all right.
Yeah. Other than that, I had a pretty good week.
How was your Mother's Day?
It was really nice and
Did you relax?
calm. Kinda, sorta.
Okay.
Yes.
Did we manifest our Peloton?
We did not get our Peloton.
I'm sorry.
I knew you would bring it up. No, it's okay. I didn't get my Peloton this time, so I'm just going to. We talked about it though.
Okay.
No, me and you talked about it last week, right? Because I said I'm going to give him
recalled too.
Right.
That
It was
my
the
mistake.
just the treadmill, right? It was recalled, but I said I'm gonna give him a little time,
You did.
and if I don't get it,
Do you want to share with us his time frame? He listens, so maybe not.
I don't care.
Okay, tell us his time frame.
I'm going to give him about 6 months, because I think in 6 months he has my birthday.
Okay, Christmas.
He has Christmas and Veterans Day.
No, shut up. That don't count. You ain't even a veteran. You ain't serving the country.
I work for the government.
That's all
that
right, though.
works.
Me too, but they don't give me the same benefits, child.
How was your week, girl?
My week was good. I got back on my workout game a little harder than before.
Okay.
So
Because you getting ready for that Vegas. Ain't taking me.
ain't nothing doing. I don't know what we're gonna do there, but
Just look fine doing it.
That's
Whatever you doing.
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're gonna go on our little trip, but it's not just because of that. But I do need to stop some bad habits because I love potato chips.
I had a bag today.
I
I felt bad. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I felt bad afterwards, but during it going into my mouth, it was like heaven.
Yes, yummy.
Yeah,
But I can't. I'm gonna just try to stop it. I did have some cheese, but I'm I'm trying to limit myself.
Have grace.
I'm
Have grace on yourself.
Nobody has ever told me that.
Yeah, have grace.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was my
You
week.
look great. So
Thank
there's
you.
no cheese has done you well, my love.
Thank you.
Okay.
But my week was good. My Mother's Day was good. That was it.
Yeah. It seemed like it went by fast though, right?
Man, It's Friday already.
I'm telling you. Well, that's good because hopefully my weekend is lit.
Yes. I'm gonna go have some drinks this weekend.
Yes.
I told my husband to come take me bowling after the podcast, but we'll see.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh man.
But you guys, we have a special guest. Those of you who are looking at us, they can see. But those of you who are listening to us, you did not hear him yet. Maybe not. Maybe in the intro. But we have Varian, Mr. VJ here with us. Varian, tell the people about yourself. What you do, who you are.
Well, like you said, my name is Varian VJ May. Everybody call me VJ.
He say Varian, I say Varian. That's just maybe
everybody
that's the New Orleanians in me. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
Everybody say Varian. But yeah, I'm a trainer here in Birmingham. Co-owner of Proactive Athletic and Fitness Training. Here in Birmingham. I'm a father.
Yes, you are.
3 young
boys, right?
Yeah. I'm a husband. I'm just
friend, a confidant.
I'm
child of God.
Right.
Well, you're a lot.
Yes.
Man of many hats.
Yes, you do wear many hats, VJ, for sure. Okay, so even though you know us and we know you well, we still like to bring in our guests and do a little icebreaker with them. So we have a game.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little quick fire with you.
Yeah. One of our favorites.
One of our favorites, yes. So we're going to just shoot out some questions to you.
Okay.
And you're going to give us the first thing that comes to mind.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, LaDonna, you want to go first?
You sure you want me?
Yes, I want you to go first. Go.
Okay. Let's see. Describe the perfect kiss in 3 words.
The perfect kiss in 3 words.
In 3 words, not 2.
But 3.
Wow, that's hard.
I don't know why you got 3 kids. You've been doing a lot.
Hello.
From the sounds of it.
There's some kissing involved now.
I don't know. Leads to something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say slow, sensual, and some tongue.
I'll probably be the same. Slow, sensual. Yeah.
Don't matter to me.
Steady. Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, like he said, it's probably going to lead to something else. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, breakfast in the morning or for dinner?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, I intermittent fast most of the time, so I say dinner.
If you didn't have to intermittent fast,
I would say morning. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a breakfast for dinner type of girl.
Really? Breakfast for morning.
Growing up, we used to eat a lot of breakfast for dinner, but
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
your mom
when
ain't
you
breakfast
had
for
no
dinner?
money like that, you gotta go ahead and blip blip. I know we did.
Really?
Shit,
My mama was
she
was a cooker, huh? Too.
My mom cooked
We
too,
never
but
did
sometimes
that. I don't ever remember having breakfast at dinner, like ever growing up.
Lucky
Yeah,
you.
we used to do it a lot because my dad liked it.
He liked it. Yeah.
So
I
my
love
mom,
waffles and pancakes at night for some reason.
I mean, after the
I don't
club,
think I can
it's
do it
like,
now.
when the last time we did Waffle House after the club? Like, when the last time you did that?
Well,
you know what?
when I was dating Scoop, when I used to come here.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that wasn't that the good old days?
No, but it was IHOP.
I changed my
It was
answer now.
You what?
I changed my answer.
At night?
At
You
night.
said night.
Yeah, because it's like, it's something
It hit
about,
different at
like
night.
at 12
Yeah.
to that 1 o'clock period.
Yeah, especially in
Man.
undergrad, leaving the club, man. We used to hit Waffle House all the time.
It
in
like hit your
Jacksonville.
soul.
It do.
Right.
It do hit your
Pecans in that
soul.
waffle. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What TV sitcom family would you be a part of and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a real good one. I would say probably. What's the show with the Wayans brothers?
No, it better not be mine. It better not be mine.
Is it My Wife?
My Wife and Kids?
yeah.
That's what I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I would say My
Yes,
Wife
like,
and
because
Kids.
I'm
That
super
family
silly.
is so fun.
So it would be like,
That family is so fun.
Yes.
I love it.
that's my favorite
I would
ever.
definitely say My
I was
Wife
just
and
talking to
Kids.
my sister about that today. Like, that's my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
The parents.
Sitcom.
I mean, the parents.
What's yours?
If I could say, I would say Family Matters or My Wife and Kids.
Oh,
but
okay. Family Matters, yeah, that's cool.
Family Matters too.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite movie quote?
Favorite movie quote. Man, that's hard. I haven't gotten a chance to watch a lot of movies lately, but
It could be an old movie.
That's hard. I don't know. Let's see. Favorite movie quote.
Let's get high, Smokey.
Why was we both thinking about Friday? Like we both was thinking about Friday. That is so crazy. Oh, because
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, I didn't even see it pull it up.
Me neither.
Now, my favorite movie is Boys in the Hood. So
Okay.
Ricky.
yeah, I was just about to say that.
That's it right there.
That's my favorite quote, man.
Hold on. No. Either you go. What did Ice Cube say? Damn, what's that part? He be like, either you get smoked or shit. That's one. I love that part when he say that. Yeah, I love that part. Like that was. But did you watch that growing up? I know
Did I watch what?
Boys in the Hood.
Yes, I watched
I had to
Boys
make
in the Hood.
sure.
Okay.
I had to make
And I
sure.
watched it
Oh man.
the as an adult too.
You know what part I'm talking about? Is it this part right here? Yes. Right here when he be on the I just can't remember what he say when he's on the
Like you say, get my brother's ball back too.
Oh yeah. Let's see. What's the first thing you notice about the opposite sex?
Hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it? Whether it's natural
I never
or
heard
not?
that.
I don't know. It's just something about hair. I like hair. I've been that way since.
From the man with no hair.
Right. Hey, when I had it was good though.
I almost spit my drink. I'm sorry.
Nah, but yeah, it's just something about hair. I've always been a hair person.
Okay.
Yeah. That's dope.
All right. Where is the worst place you can get stuck?
Ooh.
Worst place you can get stuck.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
With no GPS?
Anywhere.
Because I've already told you I'm horrible with directions. So if I do not have GPS, it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Bad
I
thing.
say church too.
Oh. 3 hours
stuck
in
in
there,
church.
4 hours
Yeah.
in there, you be like,
That's rough.
And
Right.
you can't get in the car and go home. 'Cause
No,
guess what? You
no,
can't
no,
drive.
no.
You can drive at that
Yeah,
point.
No. Or school.
Mine was the elevator.
Yeah.
I've gotten stuck in the elevator before. It was
Really?
terrible.
Yeah.
On my way to
would be
jury
tough.
duty, I got stuck in the elevator. I was 5 minutes until I had to report. And then I normally take the stairs, but I was like, I just need to get there. Got in the elevator, stuck. So like
For how long you say it?
For like 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
But it was 30 minutes too
Like
long.
2 hours.
I know. I was panicking.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
What about you? Go ahead.
Let's see. What's that mean? Or is it my turn?
It's your turn. Mhm.
Oh, what are you most afraid of?
Not living up to my fullest potential.
That's a
That's a good
great
one.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I can agree. I can
Yeah.
concur.
Yes.
Okay. Jury duty or watch your kids solo for a week with no help.
Ooh,
I did that last
duty.
One whole week? By
I did
yourself?
for 4 days. They might as well say that's a week.
No help?
No help. It's just me.
So would you rather have gone
Right.
to jury?
Right. Which one?
Man, real talk. I don't mind.
Because you
I
got
actually-
boys too,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
I'm
so
not-
different.
Yeah.
If you had to do 3 girls,
Oh no,
you do
Jury duty. Me too. I would be like, well, and then I've always wanted to do jury duty.
I've done it twice.
The one
3
time I
times.
did have to
Really?
do jury duty, I was pregnant with Paisley.
Really?
And I was so pregnant that they sent me home first.
Really?
Yes.
Like,
and I was like, no,
man, we don't
I
want
can
them
stay.
problems.
No. And it was like, you're good.
It
You
was
can
a good
go.
experience until I had to do a murder trial, but
I would love to.
I was getting a little anxious, but I was so happy because they declared it a mistrial like by the end of the week.
Really?
I was like, yes, I was like, good. Only thing I enjoyed was the free lunch. That's it.
Really? You didn't have it wasn't like interesting.
It was interesting, but it's different seeing
Being
things
there
you
in front of
see
it.
on TV and then the things
Understood.
you see
I get that.
in person. Even though you don't see an actual dead body, you still see the physical evidence, and it's just
It's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I get that. I can get that.
I had an insurance claim.
I had 2 murder trials.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's so funny.
He was like,
Right, some
not
damage
the
on
same.
the house.
I'm good.
Right.
I'll take mine.
What you got?
Is it me? Okay.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on a tropical island with 2 things, what would you want? What would you take with you?
2 things.
I'm thinking over here like, what would I take? Would you take a dildo?
No,
I just wanted to know.
I would use my hand. I wouldn't waste it on a dildo.
Yeah, that's true. And batteries probably go out quick, and then you're like,
the water gonna get
what?
to it, and then you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, that's
just,
true.
You know, do the mic check 1 2 1 2.
I'm sorry. That was funny.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you. Go
So
ahead.
I gotta. Is it things?
It could be whatever
Whatever you want
egg.
to have with you.
Yeah.
Whew, that's tough right there. Cause I can cook, but I don't like to cook, and you know, gotta have pleasure and everything. So I say my wife is one.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
So crazy.
That's sweet.
And I would say, since I'm stranded, say some dumbbells.
Lord, you better make a dumbbell out some.
I'm telling you.
Hey, you still gotta work out or something.
My goodness, you gonna be working out? You got your wife out there in straight island
squatting.
Right.
body weight.
Body weight.
That's it.
Okay. True love or $1 million guarantee for the rest of your life?
Oh.
Wait a minute, 1 million just one time,
No,
No,
$1 million
like you
for a year
always-
guaranteed for the rest of your life.
You
or true
always
love.
have.
or true love?
Guaranteed $1 million every year until you die.
That's hard, ain't it?
Now, VJ's wife, I'm just letting you know, this has no reflection.
No
on you
reflection
right
of
now.
how he
Hey,
loves
I
you.
can't look.
He just said he was going to
Scenario.
take you
Look,
on
listen,
the
Hello.
on the
Listen,
island.
Right.
you gotta know my wife. She'll say the $1 million
All day long.
Right.
And you got to think about it.
Right. Man, I'm gonna get the money. So I say
There you go.
say
Ain't nothing
true
like
love.
some satisfying true love.
Yeah.
the money.
I agree.
The money will
Yeah.
come, but if I wasn't with my husband,
'Cause I'll be
fuck that shit.
lonely.
Give me that $1 million.
But even if I wasn't with my husband, I would still want true love over $1 million.
Yeah, because you can't take it with you when you.
No, can't take it with you.
I can pass it on though.
Yeah.
Generational wealth.
Right.
I don't care if they find true love. Get your money.
This she money.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
What you got?
okay. Let's see. Oh, missionary or doggy style?
Doggy style.
Oh,
Why men like doggy style?
because they dogs.
It's a control thing. I think when women get on top, we like to be in control. But
I
when
think we
men-
like missionary because we like it's a sensual thing. You're looking at each other. You know,
It's a control thing for me, and it's sensual, but it's still. I mean, because if you're doing doggy style, then he's in control.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then if you're on top, then you're in control. So I'm not gonna go no further.
Okay. Hey, I was gonna let you go. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, no cell phone for 24 hours or no food for 24 hours.
Ooh,
That's easy.
no
No
food.
cell phone.
Okay,
No food.
Man,
I say no
Bump
cell
the
phone.
food. Bump the food.
man, I swear my wife the same way. She the same way. Like can't put the phone down for nothing. But
That's
I don't-
funny.
I can go a day without looking at my phone for real.
Me too. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody that I need is in the house.
Right.
I mean, what if they're not though?
I mean,
They could get to me. They could call my husband. They could call my son.
Right.
They have their phones. I don't have to.
right.
Well,
Sometimes I put my phone down anyway because I'm constantly getting calls, text messages about this.
You
this,
need
and
to
that.
for your
Yeah.
health, your mental well being. Like
Yeah.
just disconnect from everybody for a little bit.
Right. It got so bad to a point I was getting calls and texts at like 12, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, no.
Talking about, I wanna drop.
You
these
better put
pounds,
that
I wanna
D&D
do-
on your phone.
They say what now?
Yeah, like,
They want to drop who?
drop weight. Like, they like, I got goals.
Oh,
I'm like,
just like
It's
12
11 o'clock.
at
You
night.
eat
I mean, but
finish eating that Ben and Jerry's and then
Right.
call me in the morning.
Right. Even the email, like I even turn my phone off to where you get notifications.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
hey, I'm getting dings, and you open up, it's an email about, I was just up thinking about, Go to sleep. Like at 1 o'clock in the morning, though.
But you do. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're up and then all of a sudden you're passing by, like Nicole, you know, the girl Nicole that I be, she is like a beast, and you passing by her, and you like, you know what? I can't do that, like, but I can do half of what she. Maybe let me get in touch
while
with
it's
him.
on my mind.
Yeah, while it's on, because at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, it ain't gonna be on my mind anymore. I'm gonna be thinking about pancakes.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Is it you or me?
It's you.
Okay, let's see. Which song reminds you of your relationship?
Oh, that's a good one.
I know, girl. I know.
What song reminds me of my relationship?
You remind me of my dream.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to ride something like my son.
I told you I used to sing that to my husband when we were dating.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious. But I told you last week I can't sing it no more because of Aura.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we had this
y'all did have this conversation.
So y'all didn't cancel them out?
They didn't cancel them out.
Because, you know, we was talking about, like, what if it's on your playlist and you making love and then you know he talking about something.
So, I mean, you just gonna jump off and
no,
turn it off?
Like,
he got so many hits. He got...
You gonna be going in harder because it's R. Kelly. That's my jam.
I
He got too many hits for me to cancel. I'm sorry.
I told y'all.
Okay, BJ, I was telling my husband the other day, I was like, dang, I really miss like listening to his music.
Right.
But I don't want to condone.
You're not condoning.
I don't feel like listening to it is condoning what he did.
They feel like he was talking about children in all of his.
And some of them, he was. See, he even said it.
Of course, he was talking about children, but at the same time, it's like you know what you enjoying it for.
But you know when it's like, I wish. He wasn't talking about no kids then. I don't know. But whatever. Tell us a song that remind me.
I know.
What's yours? Why he thinking?
Yeah.
It's love.
Oh.
Love. So many things I want to tell
Mine
you.
Mine is like Janae Aiko, While We're Young.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
it's a sweet song.
Yes.
Man.
It's so many, right?
It's so many songs. I can't even like. What's that? What he sings? Spend My Life With You.
Oh, is that Brian McKnight? No, it's not Brian McKnight.
No, that's
Can I just? Eric Benet.
Eric Benet.
With Tamia, yes, I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, least favorite food.
Least favorite food, I would say like something like liver.
My mom used to cook liver.
I hate liver and onions, man.
I ain't like it.
I hate liver.
Ugh.
And English peas, those little green peas, I hate them.
Oh, I love peas. What's wrong with you, the little sour peas?
The ones you smush up, people be smushing up with mashed potatoes. I hate them.
Yeah, something wrong with you.
I hate English peas.
What you got, LaDonna?
Okay, let's see. Would you rather skydive or tell the person that you absolutely hate you're sorry?
I was like, cricket.
I really don't have a problem with telling people I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
No, for real. Like I really don't. I don't have a problem with telling people I'm sorry. So I would say sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
New York or Cali?
Cali.
Okay.
I love it there. If I could move somewhere, I would definitely move to
It's
Hollywood.
like almost perfect weather all year.
Right. Right.
I just hate the beaches because it's always cold.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially at night too.
Yeah, but I love the atmosphere though, especially Hollywood and LA. I like it.
Yeah.
If you had to relive yesterday, what would you do different?
Like literal yesterday? Or,
Yesterday.
Okay.
Relive yesterday. Wow. I mean, I really try to, not to live any day with regret. I try to do everything that, I try to.
But we have our days.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, yesterday I don't really. I probably wouldn't have went to bed hungry. Like I was hungry.
I don't see how anybody
I wake up out my sleep with my stomach growling.
I cannot go to sleep hungry. Like
that's why I woke up so hungry this morning. I'm like, God, I gotta eat.
Oh yeah, you be waking up like you like struggling.
I don't see how people can do it.
Exactly. And I get up at 4 every morning, so I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
and I can't eat till 12. Right.
Don't do that again.
That's funny.
Okay, would you rather be 6'8"? Would you rather be 6'8" with a small peen or 5 feet with a large peen with some girth to it? So you got a really good package down there at 5 feet.
But you 5 feet tall. Hey, you got some short girls, so you know,
6'8",
I don't know.
Got a little bitty peen. So what's up?
Man.
Which one? Which one? You gotta choose.
Oh my God. That's the hardest question I've ever answered. Oh man. Shoot.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
I wish I had a girl
But you know what?
with a collar. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat.
A 6
4
foot
Impala.
Hey,
Real talk.
you wish you was tall one.
I go ahead and say tall because Shaq still gets
all
Shaq still get it.
Who said Shaq don't have no little peen or a big peen?
Who that girl that wrote the book?
Oh,
She said he got a little peen.
Yeah. So I mean,
She said he got a little
he got investments and everything.
He just opened up Papa John, so he's still getting it. So, I mean, apparently somebody like
That's
this,
true.
So.
Sing a line of the first song that comes to your head.
Wow. You said the first song that come to head.
First song that come to your head.
Ugh.
It don't have to be a
take
chorus.
a bucket and a block. That's a wet.
I don't know, man.
Happy birthday.
Y'all wild for this.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yep.
I don't know what song to sing, man. Everything that's coming to my head is like Coco Melon songs.
Coco, sing that Coco Melon song, because let me tell you, I probably can chime in.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Oh my God.
Are we there
that
yet?
song?
No, I don't know that song. I don't
Are
know
we there
that
yet?
song.
Okay,
That is
good
so cute.
attempt.
That
Let's
is
play
funny.
a game.
Okay. I have 2 more.
Me too.
No, I have 3 more. Well,
I got
after
2.
this one, I have 2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, would you rather be a star player on a losing team or ride a bench on a winning team?
Start playing on the sorry team.
Ay.
That's easy.
Okay.
Ay.
That's easy.
What you got?
Okay.
LaDonna?
What's a major turnoff for you?
Major turn off. I would say bad breath.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bad breath is like a
I definitely
ooh.
say
What's
bad
yours? What's a major turnoff? Mine is shoes.
dusty shoes.
See, you can buy new shoes, but bad breath. Well,
Bad breath
breath
is definitely a turnoff.
it's a turn off. That's a good one. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah,
but
bad breath is definitely a
that's
turn off.
turn off.
Yeah.
Okay. Not pay taxes for 1 year or have 1 month paid vacation to the spot of your choice.
Paid vacation. I pay no fucking taxes.
Man, I got regular taxes, business taxes.
Yeah, you got a little complexity
Right,
about yours. So
I might say not pay taxes.
okay.
Yeah, give me all my money.
Yeah,
No,
I think I'm with you
Yeah.
with that, especially when
Hell,
it
I can
comes
go
to
on a vacation.
businesses. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can spend a few little grand
Right.
on a vacation, but when you get to the
Right.
tens of
By the time I
pay
get all my money
taxes,
back that I had to pay in taxes, I can go on 4 or 5 vacations.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's true. That's
Right.
true. How do you define happiness?
Happiness. Happiness is that's hard for me. I never really thought about
What makes you happy?
because I'm always like thinking about other people.
yeah.
So I never really sat back just to think about what is real happiness for me. I guess happiness for me is seeing everybody around me happy,
Right.
you know, and seeing everybody around me content, blessed, you know, doing well.
And whatever they want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and that makes me happy seeing that. It's like you feel proud, like when you look at somebody and say,
Yeah.
they winning.
Especially somebody you're taking care of.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
winning
I like
doesn't
that.
necessarily always have to be financially.
Nah,
Yeah.
like mentally, emotionally,
Yes.
everything.
Yes,
Like
yes.
especially
know.
mentally and emotionally. If you're
Right.
winning right there, then that's half the battle.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, this is my last one.
Okay.
One celebrity spouse you would want to be friends with.
One celebrity spouse.
Yeah.
Be friends with.
He look like what? What are you talking? So if you want to be
Jay-Z?
friends with Beyonce's husband, you can. Or Lala's husband.
I see where you're going with this, but
I'm sorry, I see where you're going, but still don't know.
Man.
Oh,
I say
Obama. Barack.
yeah.
You'll be friends with Michelle's husband.
I say Barack or Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Jay-Z. You'll be friends with Beyonce. I don't know. No. Wait. Well, yeah. I don't know.
I think I'll be friends with Savannah James.
I like Savannah. I love Savannah. Yeah, that's a good one.
I would work out with her.
That's a good one.
I would like sit there while she does Zuri's hair, and we just chit chat. Because I'd be like, "Girl, what you put in her hair to make her hair so long?"
I think Beyonce can really. I know a lot of people don't think that she's very bright, but she has done a lot in her life.
She is.
I've been following Beyonce for a long time. I hear, of course, I'm hearing she's like my favorite singer in the whole wide world. So, because she doesn't do well with interviewing.
A lot
so
of
people think
that's just like people who don't do well testing, but they're like
extremely smart.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I think she can really, with the industry that I'm wanting to be in, she really can make sure that I'm doing the right things. And then she just seems like just cool people. We both have girls.
Yeah.
Both have kids. We like to be around our husband. Like to go, out of town, on islands, on yachts. Hey, we'll be best friends.
So silly. That was a good game. Was that what your last one? Or
yes.
That was my last one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That was good. You did a good job, VJ.
You did.
Good
You
for
did.
You. You know what? Let me ask you a bonus one.
Oh.
It ain't even gonna be hard.
Okay.
That's not silly. Okay. Well, what's the first thing you do when you see a bear?
Wait, what? When you see a bear.
Play dead.
Actually, if it approaches you and it's close to you, you play dead. But if you see it and it sees you, you're supposed to walk away backwards and calmly talk to the bear. Like,
I ain't
this
saying
white people
crap
shit.
to that
this
bear.
WPS, white people shit. But I'm just saying.
I'm just
No, you have to, because if you scream and holler and you try to run, you're not gonna outrun no bear. That bitch gonna
Right. So
Well, I
never
mean,
try that.
I can quietly.
It depends on how far away I'm from the bear. Now, if I'm a pretty good distance, I'm gonna run. I ran track, so I'm fast. So I'm gonna run.
You run away when it gets hard. You gonna run away from that goddamn bear though.
Yes.
That was good.
I
You
love
did a
it.
good
I
job,
love it.
though.
Thank you.
My favorite hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
What we gonna start with?
Girl, I don't know. I'm gonna let
Do
you
we
choose.
wanna do we wanna get the elephant in the room?
Let's go get the elephant, because let me tell you something. Portia is one of his favorite people in the whole wide world.
I like Portia.
How do you feel about this whole?
We ain't even
Okay. Go. I'm gonna let you start. Because I really want to know how he feels about Portia.
So we're gonna talk about Portia, and of course, for those who don't know or who's been living under the rock, Portia plays on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
And now she is engaged to, what's his
Simon.
name? Is his name Simon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Simon, who was Fallon's husband.
Or
but now
ex-husband.
That's her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And they were quote unquote friends on the show. But, just hearing from the past few days, people in the industry saying that when you go on these shows, people are not necessarily your friend. They put them as your friend for a plot on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's engaged to this woman who she was an acquaintance to, husband.
Yes.
After 1 month of dating.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Keep going.
How do you feel about that? Like, do you think that Portia is wrong for kind of coming in and just like shoot? He might now.
If Portia wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have.
Somebody else would have.
It was another girl that was already trying to be in the,
okay, so if you knew, okay, let's say you were let's say, I don't know, let's say you were starting a business and you were going to this business seminar and you had to be at this business seminar for like 4 months. I don't know. It's just odd. And you built an acquaintance with someone, not friends. And her husband were going through something. You met her husband. You knew it was her husband. And then you two fell in love.
Okay, listen. I got a better one for you. Just say me and you went out.
No, ain't no me and you.
No.
Don't
Listen.
put me and you in that.
Listen, Linda.
Nope.
Just say I had a friend. Her name is Carla, right?
Okay.
Me, you, and Carla went out to a hookah bar.
Okay.
One night, right? We was kikiing. We had a good time. Even when we left, you was like, oh, I like Carla. Carla was like, oh, I like her. You know, and Scoot came over, bought you a drink, but he went back with his friends.
Don't put him in it either.
You met, you know what I'm saying? You met.
Well, let's end this conversation right now because everybody getting killed. Pow, nigga.
Oh,
gone.
my God. Okay, so me and Whitney was talking about this. I said, personally, Whitney, there's a friend that we've been around that's one of my best friends. She's not Whitney's best friend, but she's been around her because of me. You know, we've all been in the same area, right? We've all gone out multiple times together. She's also with a guy. If she was to break up with this guy and he was to start talking to Whitney, is Whitney wrong for talking to him because they've been seen together? Please make me understand.
It's not about being seen together. That's just a happenstance relationship that you're speaking of. This is we're co-workers at this point.
So you're saying I can't date, if I'm single, I can't date one of my co-workers' ex-men? Just because
no. Especially if y'all close in proximity.
Close.
You are working. It's only
close.
It's only 5-6 people in the.
All right, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier boy. You close.
Look, it's only 5 people
She
who
ain't
work
my
in the
friend.
company.
She's
y'all
not my
lunching every
friend.
day. Y'all tripping. Y'all doing everything. Y'all going on trips.
Fallon was barely in any of the scenes.
Oh no. I wouldn't do it. That's just me personally. I
wouldn't do it either. Personally, I would not do it either. But
I feel like it was a trick, to be honest. Honestly, I feel like it was a publicity stunt.
I think it's a publicity stunt too.
I heard like him and
Dennis
knew each other and
Dennis is okay with it.
Right, they smoking cigars and stuff, and he lighting Dennis cigar.
I'm just gonna tell you this one thing: she's extremely relevant right now.
Ain't no way that the father of your child is going to be that cool after your baby is still new. Like, she barely 2 years old, right?
Right. It's some money on the line. You know what I'm saying? They trying to keep Portia's role relevant.
Simon got a lot of money.
Simon got a lot of money, and then you say that, but honestly, Portia does not need to be any more relevant than what she already is on that show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she's already the show.
She the middle piece.
I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta because of Portia.
She is the middle piece.
Yeah, so there was no reason for her to do this to stay relevant. Now, being with Simon has its benefits, right?
Yeah.
Bred it up.
He's bred it up. He's connected.
Very much so.
And he creates a totally different plot for next season. Yeah. So, I don't know. You could be right.
Like that, like...
I mean, listen, this is her life.
Storyline would be.
I'm telling you. Like I would be. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch that. I need them to
stop calling it reality TV because this is absolutely not reality.
It's not. But we watch it as if it is.
Right.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I be getting sucked into that shit.
I barely watch TV now, but Real Housewives of Atlanta is one, and Potomac is probably the two that I kind of like.
Have you watched Salt Lake?
No,
girl, they're crazy on Salt Lake.
I don't. Is that the one with the black lady that's like a pastor's wife or something? Yeah, I hadn't gotten into it, but I don't get to watch that much TV. Like, you see how you have to be like, look, make sure you watch our show.
DVR, and then I set a day. Sunday is usually my day. I just go ahead and watch my whole little DVR list.
I'm like him. It's Coco Melon.
My wife got
Peppa
all of them.
Pig.
She watch all of them.
All of them, about 20 of them on Sunday. Be like.
Right.
I wish.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't.
I think
I like Portia, but I just don't like that.
I didn't like that. I think that she's such a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, she's intelligent. You know, she's fun. I think she really can get any rich man. If that was her, you know, reasoning, she can get any rich man.
So you say you would not do it?
No, I wouldn't do it.
But if you like, let's just say she really does have an intense love.
I can believe. I mean,
but after a month,
I know.
What's the name? Dennis.
Yeah, they were. It was short time, and her first husband was like that as well.
So she just falls in love easily.
She probably does.
But I mean, if the first two didn't work out like that, then
but she said it's supposed to stop falling in love.
No, but
and then if the person
I would say take your time.
I don't think Portia be in love.
I just say take your time.
What you think she be in? Is it just because she's not in love with you?
Nah. I don't think Portia
love her with short hair though.
I love her with short hair.
Her short hair. Them
she make me like embrace my short hair just a bit, just for like 24 hours.
I got a little upset when I saw her post a workout picture and she had long hair. I was like, "Where's short hair?" I love the short hair.
She definitely lost some points with that one, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think it was a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
For next season.
Yeah, I still like Portia. Maybe it wasn't a publicity stunt. Maybe she did fall in love with him, and maybe they are going to be really good. Huh?
She wild for that.
She is wild for that. I would have not.
I wouldn't have expected that.
No, did you see the meme where when Fallon ran and she was looking at the floors and they were they said Portia over here looking at how she gonna change these floors. Lord.
Look, would you want to be in the same house?
Absolutely not. But the house was beautiful.
It was gorgeous, but we have to move.
We definitely have to move.
Yeah. What you looking like that for? Why am I going to be in a house with you that you share with your ex-wife?
And then the rings are way too similar.
They're way too similar.
I thought it was the same one.
She says not, but they are way too similar for me and my liking.
That might be his liking, but you better give me a whole circle.
Different cut.
Give me give me a circle.
Yeah, some
Asher cut.
Something.
That man bringing $40 million to the table. You ain't caring what that ring.
No, you right. I ain't gonna care. You right. You right, baby. Thank you.
No, ain't no thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Go to Walmart and get you a little.
No, he can't go to Walmart with $40 million.
Cheap as a coin.
No.
Look, that's what it might be too. You would never know. That's how you keep that money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cheap.
Right. But we wish you well, Portia.
Yeah.
And Simon, I guess.
Yeah.
But look, I do want to say congratulations.
Yes.
Shout out to DJ Envy and his wife Gia on their 6th.
Yeah. It's been a really emotional year for the Casey crew. Like, all in May, her mom passed, I think like around May 4th, May 5th.
Her mom just recently passed like last week.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
May 4th,
not
May
even
5th.
last week, this week.
No. It's May 4th, May 5th. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, was it May 4th?
Yeah,
okay, my bad. I was like, wait.
Oh my goodness. So no. Okay, back to serious because that's serious. her mom passed. And then she was celebrating her 20th anniversary with DJ Envy. And then here comes baby number 6.
I hope it's a girl.
I hope it's a boy. Just because they're outnumbered right now. The girls they got like what, 4 girls?
That's okay.
2 boys, 1 more boy.
I
could be biased.
I
could be biased because I'm a girl mom and I really would love a boy, but
have fun.
I'm okay. I'm gonna let Gia and DJ Envy
her expression
have all the babies. But honestly, like that's the type of lifestyle I always wished for. Like 6, 7 kids living in this huge home, dressing my kids, alike. And
look at DJ like, Yeah. I probably at the most wanted 3 kids, but not all of those. That's a lot.
I did. I mean, I would have to have Gia and DJ Envy's money, of course, because they definitely are able to take care of 6 kids.
Right.
But if I was in that predicament, if I was in their situation financially, I would love 6 kids. I love children. I love my babies.
I mean, me and my husband even talked about that. We talked about that early on in our marriage. Like if we had if we were financially able to, we probably would have more kids. But at this point now, we would
y'all, I wish y'all would.
Hell no.
I wish y'all would.
In a like a
I
like
wish
a wish a nigga would.
I wish a nigga would get pregnant.
Hell no.
Look. We having fun from here on out.
No, I've been having fun since Warren turned.
Yes.
Shit, when he got his license, I was like, what? I ain't got to take you to the doctor's office no more? Peace.
So you losing all that freedom.
I know. But I'm so excited for them.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I love them as a couple. Love their podcast.
And it sucks that her mom won't be here. But
I know.
You know.
Yeah.
Condolences to them too, for sure.
For sure.
Look, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
The CDC says that now fully vaccinated people could be outdoors without a mask and indoors without a mask.
And no social distancing.
How do you feel about that?
I think you have to be smart and you have to take care of yourself. If you feel that you need to wear a mask, then you should wear a mask. I'm vaccinated, fully vaccinated at this point. So, but I still have mask. I still wear a mask. I still wear
my mask everywhere. Like I have not had a vaccination. I still wear my mask.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though I have been vaccinated, I still wear my mask as if I'm not. I go to the gym and it's me and maybe one other person with a mask on.
Okay, I'm not that crazy. Like if we're in the full gym and like the other person's on the other side of the room, I definitely take my mask off. You don't wear your mask
in the gym.
First of all, I hadn't been in the gym since like.
You just started taking yours?
I just started probably like Monday.
Are you fully vaccinated?
Yeah, I've been vaccinated for about probably 3 months now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Because I remember you posted that picture like right after I got vaccinated. Yeah. But no, I still be in that gym running with that mask on, girl.
Yeah,
I sure do.
It was
I saw
hard.
a kid. Parker had field day today. I saw a kid running with his mask on.
You better run, baby. Run, baby.
That poor baby look like he's about to die.
No, he ain't about to die. He conditioning himself.
Oh my God.
He is conditioning himself. He's going to be the strongest one soon.
Yes, he is.
He can barely breathe. But once he take that mask off, he's going to be running faster than everybody else.
I love it.
It's going to be extra great.
I'm still going to be practicing social distancing.
Yes, I'm definitely going to be practicing social distancing.
Yes. Okay. One more thing I wanted to talk about was Jaden Smith. I don't know if you know, but Jaden Smith is to open a food truck for the homeless people in LA, and it's a vegan food truck. So I think that's pretty dope.
Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. But the only thing is the food truck is not free for everyone. It's only free for homeless people, and it's a paid food truck for those who are able to pay. So if you're able to pay, you do have to pay a little bit more, and that's only to kind of like pay for and supplement for.
I would definitely.
Yes, I wish they had something like that here, but like shouts out to Jaden Smith.
Yes.
I know we talked about them last week.
And I just love the freaking family.
I love
at first
the
I was like, they are just so weird.
I
love the dynamic of that family.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I think it's a little off, just because of how I grew up. It's not traditional. Of course,
I like untraditional.
I do too. My family is very traditional.
Yeah,
I'm a little untraditional when it comes to the things that I like and how I want to run my family. But they are like off the spectrum. Like they're just like
they are different from the norm,
right?
Sure.
But I like their thought process. I like the way that they think about others. I like how Will and Jada really teach them to be great human beings.
I love how they teach them to be themselves.
Yeah.
In spite of, because it could have been something totally different because the industry that they're in.
Right.
And we already know, like, just from the outside, we already know how Hollywood is. So I can only imagine from the inside how insane, like, the things that they could have been exposed to.
Right.
I appreciate them letting them be the people that they want to be. So, but yeah, shout out to Jaden Smith.
Shout out. Come to Birmingham.
Yeah, bring that vegan food
I'll buy that $15 vegan
French fries.
I know.
French fries be $15.
I'll buy it.
Like, damn, Jaden, all right, but
that's awesome.
So feed the
for a
homeless.
good cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, LaDonna, let the people know why we got VJ here with us.
Hell, I don't know. No, we're going to talk about parenting.
Yes.
I mean,
But
this is an ongoing discussion, and it's going to continue to be an ongoing discussion for generations and generations to come. Mm-hmm. But tonight, we're going to be talking about the differences between parenting as a mom and versus parenting as a father. Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
The difference.
The difference.
It's a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
It is. Yeah. So, okay. So, you know how most, I'm going to say women treat their first child, because both of you have multiple children.
Yeah.
Like the porcelain doll. No, like the porcelain doll. Like,
we just bunnies or something? We just rabbits?
I'm just out here.
Just out here making kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
God said be fruitful and multiply.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but
okay, sorry.
You treat the first one like the porcelain doll, like, oh my God, are they breathing? Like, what's going on? But then after the second one comes, you're like, all right, the dog can watch the baby.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So are you like that when it comes to your boys? Because I know you got 3 boys.
Right.
Yeah.
But were you like that? Like, was the first one like, oh my God, like, I need to watch his every move. I need to, like, is he breathing? Did he eat? What's going on?
Well, my oldest is like 13.
He a big boy.
Right. So I had him when I was still in college. Mm-hmm. So I would say him, I kind of treated like that.
Yeah.
Because, I was in college, I didn't know what to do. I was already scared, you know what I'm saying? So for him, I kind of treated him like that. But at the same time, after a couple months, it was like, okay, you good now. You good. Like, come on, boy. Kind of like I treated, my middle son, who is me and my wife now, is her first son.
Okay.
So.
So your oldest is from a different relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So how is that dynamic, though, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, it's definitely a challenge, and I think a lot of the times people who have been through that dynamic, they don't share information or so openly, share information, especially as men. I feel like, a lot of things I have coming down the pipeline would do just that, because, a lot of times you just need a blueprint to go by, somebody to help you.
Yeah, because,
right.
Okay, so did you have that blueprint on being a father before you were a father?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Okay. My dad, man, he awesome father.
Yeah.
But he was my father in the house with me. So I'm the first one trying to do this thing, parenting.
Co-parenting.
Right.
Yeah.
Outside of the house. So it's like I'm in uncharted, territory.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm like,
how do you navigate?
Right. Learning on the fly.
Yeah.
So it's things that he can tell me, but he can't tell me from his own experience. Right. So it's a little different. And that's why, like I said, I got some things coming down the line where, as men, we got to talk more about how to do a lot of things and how we went through this to get here. How did you do this? But we want to keep everything in and like, oh, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Why we do that?
Yeah.
Why do our black men do that?
Why do we have to be so hard?
That's how we were raised. You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep everything to yourself.
Right. The little girl fall. I remember many times my sister fell. She probably maybe fell from this chair on the ground right there.
Everybody got up.
Oh, you okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying? But I fall, blood coming down. Like, you'll be all right, boy.
Right. Wipe that off.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that goes along with us on over into manhood. So we start to be like, oh, you'll be all right. Oh, you'll be okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I just lost my job. Oh, I'll be okay. Right. I ain't got to get the actual emotion out, because I think when we tell boys, you will be okay. Now, I'm not going to pamper a boy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like, and I try to do this with my boys now, feel the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you hurt. Mm-hmm. I'll let you get it out for a little bit. Feel the feeling, but don't let it lead into something else. Like,
okay, now we're the same in that aspect.
Right.
And I raised my son as a single mother for a while until I got married, and I didn't know how to navigate that. And I used to when he got older, like be a little tough on him because I know he's a boy. Like I can't just have him like always be like.
So you have to at a certain age.
You do, but when he wanted to express how he felt, I never not allowed him to do that. Like cry if you need to cry, but don't dwell in that feeling. Right. But don't cry because your shoestring came untied. Like have a legitimate reason for your tears. Like, but I always when I used to be hard on him, it used to hurt me because I'm like, dang, I don't want to be hard on my baby. But I used to have to tell him, look, I'm hard on you because the world is going to be worse on you. And I love you. Exactly. So just imagine the people who don't love you.
I tried to express myself with my mom. I remember... Story time. So this girl, she's like family to my family. So you know how you have family to the family. So she's like basically your cousin too, right? Okay. So she would do my hair from time to time. And I told my mom, okay, I wanted my hair a certain way. Okay, I'm a teenager. My mom was like, nah, you're going to get it this way. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, I kind of want it this way, right? Yeah. Yeah, she punched me.
Your mama?
Punched me.
No.
Yeah. And then when it got me some ice. Yeah.
I'm going to knock your ass out, but I'm going to make you feel better.
I'm going to make you feel better. Right.
Yeah.
But see, that's how the generation...
That's what I'm getting at. Like, but sometimes I find myself being like that with Parker because she's my firstborn. Yeah. It's like, I feel like we're harder. Are you harder on your firstborn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why are we so
test
hard?
Children.
Yeah. But even now, even after you have the
more
multiples,
like you.
Right.
That's probably
they're more like you, and the attributes that they probably.
It's hard to beat yourself out your kids.
Yes, you're trying to like.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Because I know I recognize that myself, and I like.
That's crazy when you have a child, and you see yourself in your child. You like, damn. Like,
look, I used to get mad. Look, I told my baby this before. We laugh about it now, but I was like, bro, I used to get mad at you because you laugh just like your dad, and I just wanted to back.
Just knock you in your throat right there.
Just because you laugh like that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But, I mean, look, okay, so how do you feel about the way you protect your kids differently than your wife? Because you have boys. So you're gonna have a certain level of protection than she. I mean, but
and moms are very careful. They're patient. They're loving.
But moms are mama bears. Like, but if you play with my babies,
and
she could probably mess you up more than daddy could mess you up.
Right. Oh, I got another story time. Oh, keep going. Go ahead.
But how do you feel like you protect your kids differently than your wife protects your kids? Not to say that neither of you don't, but in a certain sense because you have boys.
Right.
I think I protect them more with the string. You know what I'm saying? Like I give them a string, like, see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times she'll
nip it in the bud before it happens.
Right. Yeah. Like stop that way. Like that. And I'm like, nah, I just want to see what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? And then after you do it, then explain it or say, well, you failed because you did that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm not a yeller. Like I don't do all that.
I think that's natural in mothers.
Yeah. Like to me, I feel.
Well, I don't cuss, but
with boys, honestly, with boys,
you have
I feel
to.
But listen to me. When you yell like that, I don't think they hear you as much as you probably think they do. I'm honest. I'm boys.
I can hear you with that. I can hear you with that.
Right. Yeah. Like my mom could yell at me. She could whip me. I'm talking about whip me. I wouldn't cry. You know what I'm saying?
See, I didn't never whip Warren, but I was a yeller.
But see, I bet he heard you more so when you were talking to him versus you yelling at him.
Yeah, because we always have more talks than I do yell. But and if I do yell, then I'm like, you know what, son, I probably should not have yelled at you, and we'll have a conversation about it. Like I'm gonna treat him like a human being, and I'm not gonna feel like, because I yelled at you, then I'm right and you're not. No, if I feel like my yelling was a little bit extreme, then I'm going to say I'm sorry.
But see, that's good that you can do that because our parents in that generation,
they would never.
They would never come back and say,
yeah.
I'm sorry, or I may have raised my voice and I probably shouldn't. I should have, listened to what you had to say because a lot of times it's like, you do it because I said so. Like
exactly.
You know what I'm
saying?
And now these kids are so smart. Like you have to
give them a why, when, where, how.
Because they ask why.
Yeah.
And they will not give up until you tell them why. Yeah.
And then they're going to go down a rabbit hole and, be messed
But you
up.
know what you said. Well, you did what you said you wouldn't do, but you tell me to do it.
Exactly.
My patience is very short with Parker. I don't know why. It's very short with my oldest, right? But I found that I guess the older she gets, I may fuss. I may say what I'm going to say at first. And then I start to say, okay, Parker, this is why I was fussing. This is why I'm upset. This is why I want you not to have to touch the fire. I want to tell you about the fire. And then you learn from it instead of having to touch it all the time.
Right.
So I found myself doing something different than what my parents or my mother did, because my mom was like very strict. I told you she was 5'0", honey. She was 5'0". We saw her coming down the street. It's like she had her billy club. She was not playing. She was 5'0". But, I think with generations, I'm sure she tried to be better than her mom in the way that she knew how to.
Right.
And we're trying to be better than our parents in the way that we know how to.
Right. And it takes time, because a lot of people talk about breaking generational curses or cycles. I don't want to call them curses.
Right. I
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, generational cycles, because it takes time to train up a child, right? So you have to train them in the way that you want them to either see the world, or you want them to do the things that you didn't want from your parents.
Right.
So you don't want to transfer that on to them. Right. So you want them to go ahead and just get the knowledge and the understanding and the perspective of what you see for them.
Right. So. I was reading a quote the other day, and it said, if you want to change someone's attitude, change how they see the world. So yeah, like you change how your child sees the world, the attitude that you're talking about, whatever they doing, possibly change. And like you said, it's an expounding thing. Each generation, we get better and better. Like I'm sure, like you said, my parents were better than their parents, or at something, or they saw something that they not necessarily didn't like about their parents, but it's just something they felt like could be done better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we get to the place, like you said, changing cycles.
Right. That's why a lot of people now in this day, like a lot of people that our age, they don't whip their children like the parents before. Well, I mean, a lot of them don't. Like my mom never whooped me. She never ever whooped us ever, because she never whooped us. She always used to give us that look.
Right. And I'm believe it or not, I'm the same way. Like,
do you not whoop?
I think it's hard.
Yeah, it is rare. Sean was like, dude, you have to discipline these kids. I'm like, I am.
And the thing is, like, I know how strong I am too.
And you have boys, and you don't want them to feel that from another paternal figure.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I with my oldest son one time. It was back in college. I remember I was painting one of my bricks, because we had to paint our alpha bricks black or whatever, and he had spilled all the paint on my carpet in my house. And I was renting the house at the time, and I was like, "Dang, boy, like you
thought about that deposit,
right?" And I started whipping him, and my roommates was like, "VJ, hold up, stop!"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Damn!" Like I blacked out for a second, and I was like, "Dang, I can't do this." So after that, it was like, man, I gotta slow down.
I think because sometimes we think that they know better.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if they are mature for their age.
Right.
And they actually don't. And I have to catch myself sometimes that even now with Warren, he's 19, but at the same time, he has not experienced life. There is some shit that I don't know, even at almost 40 years old, approaching 40. It's like, I don't know certain things. Right. I can't expect him at 19
to
know and understand certain things. So I do have to allow, I have to tell myself a lot of times, okay, Grace, just he don't know.
Right.
It's difficult though, Grace.
But it's his maturity makes me, in some certain areas, makes me feel like, well, you should know everything.
You should know everything. That's what I'm saying. It's difficult when they can tell you, you know, X, Y, and Z over here, but then when it comes to something so simple, you're like, whoa, you know what to do, but they're like, huh?
Right.
But especially a boy, because sometimes boys
it's no different.
They don't use a lot of common sense.
They don't.
Really?
And my baby, he'll be like, Ma, I know. And I'm like, no, you don't fucking know. Stop saying you know. You don't know.
Yes. It's no different because I have to do the same thing with Parker. Like, you don't know. You don't know everything. That's my daily fight with her. You do not know everything.
I have to look at him and I'm like, son, okay. I know you, because before he's like, Ma, sometimes I don't even see you as my mother. He was like, sometimes I just think you like my big sister, homie, or whatever.
I think that's what Parker
And I'm
thinks.
like, bruh, no, I've been here. I've had to experience some things. Okay, I came before you for a reason.
Right. Like, I pushed you out.
Look, at school, like the other day, Warren came in the room. He was like, you know what, Mom? I told you before. I said I'm gonna start listening to you. Me and my friend Beverly, we said we're going to start listening to our moms because y'all actually really be knowing stuff. And I'm like, duh, stupid.
Stupid.
You're just not figuring it out. But okay, I guess I'll take that.
I love it.
That's boys, man.
It's boys.
I was reading an article. I think it was an article from December 2017. I'm not really sure. But it was a recent study found that moms and dads do indeed parent their kids differently. Factors contributing to these differences include the amount of time spent with their children and how equally parenting responsibilities were distributed in the home. Dads spend less time arguing with and yelling at children. We just talked about that. But also spend less time talking with them about their day and issues, such as drug use or schoolwork. Dads in this study reported feeling less satisfied with the time spent with their children and expressed wishes that they were to be more consistent in their parenting and have more time with their children. Additionally, dads were found to give their children more freedom, and 84% of the moms set household rules. How do y'all feel about that?
So do you set household rules? Or does your wife set household rules?
His wife?
Because what I say, go.
Right. Well,
I mean, but you got to think about it like this. And like you said, man, like, I'm 4 a.m., I'm up. Going, you know, I take him to school. You know, a lot of times we'll talk. Like my middle son Alan will talk. I'm like, you know, ask him how he doing and things like that. You know, my youngest, he's not even 2 yet, so he can't really talk yet. But right.
Oh no,
right. But and you know, with my oldest son, like the car rides, that's when I get most of the.
Because these are those formative years for him.
Right. And this, like, when he hit 12, that's when I knew I had to turn it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, all right, you got your grace pass now. Now it's time for me to put them hands on you if I have to. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's getting, with me applying more pressure, I think he...
More resistance.
Right. He's starting to feel it more. And it's like, man, that's hard going through as a father. Plus, not being, like I say, in the household with him daily, that makes it hard. And then with my kids who are in the house, it's like my wife, she's there, you know, more than me with them. So, of course, she going to be more short-tempered than I am. So, I'm like, is that necessary?
Understandably
like,
so.
Right. But it's necessary because when you were with them, though, that 4 days, then you feel like that shit was necessary?
Honestly, no. Like, but see, that's just me. I'm more laid back.
But that
more than 4 days.
No. That's a difference also. Children treat their moms differently than they treat their dads.
Did we not see this this video on Instagram? I think you sent it to me about the mom taking the little boy in school. She was holding him.
Couldn't do nothing.
She held him on her hip the whole time. And she tried to put him down. He didn't want to get put down. She did everything for him.
Lunch. He couldn't do nothing.
Daddy brought him to school. He walked the whole way. He put his lunch where it was supposed to go.
Went to his class with no problem.
He showed him where the classes were.
Yeah.
No problem. And he was walking the whole way. Daddy did not touch him.
Yes. It's so much resistance.
It's a difference in how, remember when I told you the yelling?
Yeah.
Boys don't react, you know, to that very well. You have to show dominance with them.
Right.
And I don't raise my voice, so if I can look at my sons and they'll start like crying or looking right because they know me and I'm but at the same time, like last week when I was with them, right now my son Alan, he's taking medicine for his allergies, and like I was thinking the whole time my wife was doing it before she left, like I'm about to have him off this because she was like, you got to mix the orange juice in the
because he won't take it.
He won't take it
because he gonna give us a fit.
Right, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm with you, wifey. I'm with you.
No,
I get it.
I'm not.
The first day,
I
gave him that medicine. I was like, you ain't taking no orange juice. I didn't say that. I was like, here you go, Alan. Come take your medicine.
Right.
Like I said, just like that. And he drank it.
No
He
problem.
had no problem. She was like, he just spitting it up, and
That's what they do.
I did.
That's what
cranberry
and
juice.
it makes parenting so difficult as a mom because the children treat you different, and then it's hard to hear when your spouse comes in. And it's like, what? Picked the wrong book. Listen, no, your spouse comes in and discredits how you're treating how you feel because they feel like it's something different but the children are treating them different. Like I can't stand if Sean is like, why are you fussing at them kids? I'm like, because they don't treat you the way that they treat me. They don't.
I think. Honestly, because the woman or the wife may put in more time, so the kids put in more time with the parent.
So what you're saying is they tired of each other.
They tired of you.
That too, but
Daddy here, okay. Hey, Daddy, what's up? Turn on. How was your day? What's going on?
When they with you so much, and you with them so much, they learn everything about you. Say, I know how to make.
My God! Look, Warren used to always play.
Warren
used to always play me and his dad against each other until we figured it out. Because if one thing we didn't do. We may not have liked each other, but when Warren was playing us, we would communicate.
Team up.
And we would have to tell, like, look, bro, we know you playing us. Stop trying to play us. And then he was like, well, no.
I had to do that. I just recently had to do that with my son's mother.
Yeah.
And like, it's like they're smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they trying to play their position. Right.
I
got you. Oh, yeah. We in
there.
We in there.
Honestly, we think they playing checkers, but all the time they playing
chess. Oh yeah,
here.
And they know they say, "Oh, okay." So they ain't talk when they drop them off.
Let me just tell her. He said I can do this, so I can have this.
Right.
No, I'm still gonna ask because I already told Warren, look. I don't care. Well, this was before he became a legal adult. But before then, like, look, we're going to talk. If it's something wrong, we'll talk. If it's not, then we don't have to. But I get that. But let me ask you a question about raising your oldest. We're talking to him about what's going on in the world as far as social justice, or has he asked you about what's going on?
Man, he's so smart. Like, he come to me with the questions. Like, I'm like, damn, like,
it's that time.
Right, right. So, we have conversations all the time. And, with him being so smart, I try to tell him all the time, man, just match your intellect. And I think a lot of times he wants to fit in with everybody around him. So he'll like, Dad, I want the, this kind of haircut with the parts and all this kind of stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I did that growing up. And I want him to be able to do that too, but I'm like, in the times that we're living in, like, these people, they don't even know, what I know about you. Right. They don't know how, smart you are.
Amazing
right.
you are,
They don't know how brilliant you are for your age. All they know is a little black boy with parts in his head. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so sad that we have to deter our kids from being individuals and doing what they want to do. Right. Because other people's judgment.
It's so crazy.
I caught myself doing that before too.
It's so crazy that you said that. I remember when I think Morgan was going, Chandra's oldest daughter. She was in Hoover at the time. And it was this little girl that was, I guess, around her age. So she had to be like 10th grade maybe. She had a nose ring. And I was just like, wow, would I let my daughter in 10th, 11th grade get a nose ring? But really, all her parents, and I asked Morgan, I think she said, oh, yeah, she's a pretty good kid. Yeah. Her parents clearly was just allowing her to express herself. But in the time, like you said, in the times we live in now, a police or someone, white person seeing our child with a nose ring, they're going to think they're rebellious. They're going to think they're,
like, even us. We are so judgmental with each other.
We are.
Like, why
you letting your kids do anything?
Like my homegirl Ardell, like I think her oldest and her youngest have nose rings, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. I think her oldest is a senior now, and then her youngest may be like, I don't know, like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with that. But a lot of people would see something wrong with that because it's body modification. Like, how old do you have to be to get body modification? It's acceptable in other countries at a young age. But if it's us, then it's like it's unacceptable.
Oh, and I know. Do you have something else to say? Because I kind of want to piggyback off of what you just said.
Oh, no.
Okay. What you just said, why do you think as parents we overcompensate for our children? Like, such as the sayings, I want to give you the world, or I'm going to give you the life I never had. Do you think it's cultural?
I've never told my son that, and not to say I don't want to give him the life I've never had. I feel like I've had a good life. I had a good childhood. I mean, I had family around all the time. Spent time with family, but there are things that I do want to teach him that I made mistakes in, like financial literacy, when it comes to his credit, when it comes to like even when he bought his car. Shout out to my baby because he saved his money to buy his first car. But even when it came to that, I'm like, well, let's just do this so you don't have to pay a car note, and so you don't have to pay a car note and full insurance. Like, I want to give him that knowledge that I didn't get when I was younger. My mom was very frugal. She was cheap, but I'm like, I didn't know why she was cheap. She didn't express or explain why she was cheap.
But now you know.
Now I know. And then I want to make sure that I explain that to him so that way he is knowledgeable of the things that he's doing, especially when it comes to his credit card and building credit, especially when it comes to like if he wants to get a loan to build credit, because I want you to not have to spend your own money. I want you to be able to utilize what's out there for you, but I want you to be knowledgeable of it. Now, do I have all the answers? No. Now, do I have resources? Yes. So if I don't have the answers, I know somebody who may have the answers. So that is what I want to give to him.
Right.
Provide resources and provide knowledge. So those are the things, not to say I didn't get resources from my mom, because my mom is an amazing person and she did what she absolutely could have and did for me and my brothers. But some things, it's like I didn't know. Yeah. And the things that I didn't know, I want to make sure that he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, so VJ, being that you have 3 boys, one thing I had thought about when earlier this week I heard that Pop Smoke's killer was a teenager.
Yeah, I heard.
Allegedly. So I mean, I don't know the full details, but
15
years old. My thought process, the first thing I thought about was, where did his parents think he was or who he was with? Because even to this day, Warren still lives in my house. Even when he was not in my house and he was away at school, I want to know where you're going. I'm going to look at your iPhone to see where you are. Like, how do you feel about young men like this 15-year-old boy who was accused of killing him? Like, how do you feel about like young men like that being, I guess, lost? Like,
how much you want to bet that young man does not have a father in his household?
Oh, I'm sure he probably does not have a father figure.
You know, it's a lot of, things that come against these children. Like, especially in these neighborhoods, like my old neighborhood, Fairfield. Like, it's not the same when I was growing up. You know, of course, I had 2 parents in my household. It can get rough over there. Yeah. And you got a lot of kids that are not growing up they're growing up with their grandparents. The grandparents are barely able to do anything, so you really don't know what he was up against in his life. You know what I mean? But
But even if he didn't have a father, I mean, he still may have another parent who should be responsible for.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't.
Think about this. Okay, you're a parent and you're trying to make ends meet.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And a mother, I mean, she might have to work at night, or she may have to do whatever she has to do, and in that she forgets that she has to raise this
check in
because she's doing the best she can.
Right. Checking in is a no-go sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Checking in is a checking in. Like you can.
All parents don't parent the same, and all parents don't think
get
the same.
And they don't have the same. They don't have a foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She, like we just said earlier,
checking in is necessary.
Or she may
been a
think
cycle.
Right.
Her parents may have done her like that.
Right.
So I'm gonna raise my kids like that. They'll be
all right. Yeah, that's the thinking.
Right.
Or she may be like we said earlier, doing better than what she thought her parents did. Right. You know, so parenting, I guess it's no real playbook. We all,
absolutely
you know,
not.
doing the best that we can as parents.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes our parenting may be better than somebody else's parenting, or it may not be. You know, we can learn from each other's parenting, I think.
Yeah.
But a lot of these young men and young women do not have the role models they need in on the streets, because that's what they are. They're on the street.
So how do we kind of, I guess, infiltrate ourselves in someone's life who may need a role model?
Yes, VJ, how do we do that?
Mentoring. You know, like a lot of times,
I do want to
in my
mentor.
gym, we have things for the youth, for the kids to come, like teach them how to tie a tie or things like that, or just sometimes I'll be in there and I hear them say something off the wall and I'm like, look, don't say that, man. You know, a lot of times they don't have that type of respect in the household, so they don't know, like, that's a bad thing to say.
Because somebody in the household may be saying it, and they may think that it's
so
okay.
So they think that's the norm, but
Yeah.
out here in the world, that's not the norm.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like mentorship is very, very important, and just being an example. One of the things I like to do with my kids, like I try to be an example for them. You know, a lot of people talk or say, you know, this is what you should do, but I try to show them, like, even with being an entrepreneur, like, I'm showing them, like, I'm an entrepreneur and I work, you know, in the corporate world.
Right.
And I'm like, look, I want y'all to see, this ain't even about me. I want y'all to see, hey, I saw my dad, the good, bad, and the ugly through entrepreneurship.
Right.
You know, sometimes I take my oldest son with me to meetings that I have or things that I'm trying to get done to let him see, okay, this is the process.
Right.
You know, I don't necessarily have to sit down and tell him every step by step. I want him to see it, feel it. I want him to know, hey, these are the steps that it takes to get a LLC. These are the steps that it takes to go open a bank account. These are the steps that it takes to.
These are the conversations that's being had to get this business. Right. Yes.
Right. And I don't necessarily say it to him, like, say, because I don't want to cloud his brain.
You just want him
a lot
to
of
see
times
the action.
I think back and I'm like, I was with my dad, like, when we went fishing. Okay, so he used a green lure to catch this kind of fish, or he, you know what I'm saying? It just hit me. He didn't just tell me, all right, boy, this is what you use to catch.
Right. It's the things that you pick up.
Right. So I want them to pick up my good habits. You know what I'm saying? Because the bad habits are already,
they're going to get there.
They're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But I want them to pick up some of the good habits
Right.
also. And I want them to have a choice growing up, like,
Yeah.
hey, do I want to be an entrepreneur, or do I want to work corporate? Do I want to work both? Do I not want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I like
And they listen too.
hands. Yeah.
They do. Because there have been plenty
paying
of times
attention.
that Warren would say something or repeat something that I've said. And he was
Right.
like, Ma, I remember when you used to say, and I'm like, you listen?
Exactly.
He was like, yes, as much as you fuss, I listen.
Exactly.
I'm like,
But I think it
okay.
starts there.
Yeah.
And then once you know, kind of get a grasp of that, then you go out in the community and start mentoring others. Because our first ministry is at home.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, you can't change the world if you can't change
What's
home.
inside your house.
Right. So you make good, you know, humans, you know, at home, and then you go out and try to duplicate that within the community.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the times, like, boys, they just don't have that example.
They don't.
You know, to look up to.
Let me ask you a question, because you did mention that you want to show your boys the good, bad, and the ugly.
Right.
So do you show them a vulnerable side as well? Because I think as Black men, we need to let our young Black men know that they can be vulnerable and they're able to show vulnerability as well. And I feel like a lot of our the models that they have, they don't show that.
You know, and right now, like I'm myself in counseling. You know, like I'm in therapy right now.
Good for you.
And that's one of the things that my therapist is working with me, like how to show more emotion. Like I'm a robot. I mean, anybody who knows me, I'm a programmed robot. You know what I'm saying?
One trick pony.
Right. Like
what you said, right?
One trick pony.
Like I don't like, to the outside world, it would appear like, man, this boy will never get tired. You know, like he always going, always doing something, always doing this, but man, I be tired. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you don't express that.
No, like I be hurting.
Say that.
Like, right, like I be going through pain like everybody else, but I don't express it. Like some people are, you know, on the Facebook, and the question asks you, how do you feel? Or whatever. Like some people take that literally, like, I woke up this morning and I just feel like, you know, right. I'm not that type of person. So anytime.
But within your family dynamic, in your home, you're still not like that. And I feel like that is so important for young men to see, like there is a safe space for them to be vulnerable, for them to express their feelings, for them to say how they feel and cry if they need to cry, cry with their dad or their mom, and it not feel weird or awkward, because where is their safe place if they can't feel vulnerable with their parental figures?
You're right. And that was because I didn't, you know, do that growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't, like I said, I've got whippings and didn't cry, you know, but that was just how, that's just how I was. Like, but like I said, I'm trying different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why, like I said before, like when they fall now, I'm like, you okay, man? Like trying to be more nurturing. Like it's outside of my comfort zone, but I'm trying to do that because I want them to be good men for themselves, but also good men for, you know what I'm saying, their spouses when they, you know, become of age and get married and know how to express their feelings.
And they need that soft spot though. And they need to see a man. Right.
But see, but like I said, I'm learning how
to do that.
But it takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village. Like, I mean, I'm in ministry. Like I have dance ministry, youth ministry at church. And I feel I'm always, you know, that person to all of the kids, all of the, especially the girls, sometimes the little boys, but mostly the teenagers. They really look up to me, and I really have to pay attention to how I'm moving, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying and how I'm relating to them, my conversations with them. Even though they have parents, 2-parent households, sometimes it's the person that they connect with outside of the household that makes a real, you know, this difference in their life. A real difference in their life. So I find myself that, you know, that I really have to pay attention to what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm putting on, especially Facebook. Like, if you know me, I may put something on Instagram, but it's totally different than what I put on Facebook, because Facebook is more family oriented. And in essence, I am in the youth ministry. You know what I mean? Like, I am, you know, a part of these children's lives. And I love that part about me. You know, I love that part about my ministry, right? But like I said, I've had to be where one of my kids was depressed, going through issues I don't want to really put out right now, but she was going through issues, and her parents knew, but she really couldn't talk to her parents, and she came and talked to me, and we would have constant conversations. Look, I bought her a diary. Like,
did you let her parents know?
I did, but I wanted her to feel like our conversations were our conversations.
Of course, but
you know what I mean? Yeah. But her mom, of course, already knew what was going on, you know, but I wanted her to feel free to come to me. I had that. It was just in my sister. You know what I mean? Like, I went to my sister for everything. Daddy getting on my nerves. He won't let me do this. Whatever it is, whatever issue, whether it had been a boy, whether it had been a friend, I had somebody to go to. And that's what I feel like mentoring is all about. It's being that person outside of the household that's able to make a difference in these children's lives.
Right.
DJ, do you have young women that need to be mentored as well, or is it just young men?
Well, I mean, I don't personally have my whole family is comprised of young boys, but I mean, over in the grand scheme, yeah, I feel like young girls need to be mentored also. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with,
yeah, of course,
young girls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I wouldn't know.
Well, that's what I was getting to. I'm like, if you do have young girls that need to be mentored, you need to reach out to your female friends, right, who can mentor young women as well. Because I know you focus on the male aspect, but if you want to,
but I feel like young girls need to see more interaction with men and women. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things that women and little boys and little girls miss is healthy interaction between.
That's the key word. That's the opposite word right there.
Right, right. So you grow up with unhealthy interaction within, so you don't know how to handle that boyfriend. You don't know how to handle that husband or that wife,
or just a platonic friend.
I was just about to.
Any kind of friendship or relationship. Yeah. It's like you don't know how to navigate that if you don't have an example of that.
And just going back to what you said about men opening up and being vulnerable, it also takes a woman who is receptive of a man opening up, because
a lot of women are like, I don't want that old weak ass nigga.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, how can I be vulnerable to you and you calling me weak?
That's what I'm saying. You try to open up, it's like, oh, you're a punk now, but
it comes from your foundation, how you grew up. You know what I mean? Like if a girl was in a household where she never saw that it was okay for a man to open up and be vulnerable, she's not going to think it's okay for her man.
She's going to be reactive and say she doesn't like it, or she's going to be dismissive because she doesn't know how to deal with it.
Deal with it.
And it's not because they maybe don't want to, but
just don't know how to
process that.
And don't know how to verbalize, hey, I don't know how to process this. Because we don't know how to communicate properly with one another and say, hey, I don't know how to process this, and you may take it in a defensive way, and you may spaz out on me instead of saying, "Hey, I get you. You don't know how to process it."
Exactly.
But let's work with this.
Let's work this through this.
If we knew how to communicate better, then we could get past that. Past that initial stage of, I ain't never seen this.
Right. Like what I do. What I do.
Right.
Oh, if only the world were black and white.
Man. Man, that was
good.
Yes. Much needed. Because parenting is definitely a battle that we are tackling every day.
And the battle is not yours.
It's the Lord's. You better come through. You hear me? Because
give it to the Lord, because if not, I'm going to send your ass
to him. Do you understand me?
Right. Teenagers.
Look, let me tell you, working with Warren is a great kid. Like, my baby has really never given me any real problems, but his mouth like mine, and I be wanting to like, what, give him that little 1-2 uppercut. But other than that,
see, my oldest, he like that too. Like, he not going to like,
he go back down.
Right, he ain't gonna knock the dishes down and be like, like, he's like, he's just like, it's something he'll say.
Yeah.
But my middle son, he'll knock
the dishes down and look at you
and be like,
what's up?
Like, right.
Baby, pace will be like this.
And then look at you. Look, there've been plenty of times I would tell Warren something. I'm like, and I don't want to hear it. And I walk out his room, and then I hear him talking. Boom, bust that door. What you say? You want to talk while I'm walking away? I ain't say nothing to you, Mom.
I said you
ain't say nothing to me.
Right.
He trying to talk to himself.
About me.
Right.
He trying to process through this thing.
Say that shit in your brain. I don't want to hear it.
I'm weak. What we got for Girlfriend Talk, girl?
All right, Girlfriend Talk. We got season 5, episode 18. I had VJ look at it. Okay, so Maya and Darnell. What I really want to focus on is Maya and Darnell for this episode because, of course, they're divorced now, and Darnell is getting
Lena.
He's engaged to Lena, and him and Lena are going. They're going on a trip. So For some reason, Jabari just won't act the fool.
He want to act the fool.
He wants to act the fool. Maya told him to get up and put the
trash
away. That boy said, "What's wrong with your leg?"
Right. I wish a nigga would. I wish I would have. Right there. Yeah, just
straight in the throat.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward, Maya takes him to Joan's house.
Poor Joan. She knows she don't know.
Joan don't know how to do. She don't know how to work with no children. So Jabari got smart with Joan, Lynn, and Tony as well.
Tony, so Jabaz.
She called him everything but his name.
But Jabari.
Okay, so Jabari goes to Joan's room. They don't hear from him for a little bit. You know, Tony guess he in there, you know,
masturbating or whatever. What she said, you let her.
You make a little noise before you go in there.
Right.
Boys' room.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, even though it's my house, I still knock because I won't walk in on nothing.
My boy need to be pleasured every now and
Hey,
then.
I won't hit. Anyway, Jabari done ran away. So the reason why he ran away is because he's having an issue dealing with his parents being divorced because that's all he knew.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want Darnell to get married to Lena. He said, well, why you guys can't stay together?
Yeah.
And I just thought that would be a good little point because we are talking about parenting. So have you ever had an issue because your oldest is not in the house with you, with him like acting out because of that reason?
Well, you know, with that, and I knew that's where you're going with. When I watched it, I was like, yeah, she's trying to get me.
Trying to get me.
I just want to get some insight.
Nah. I've never had to deal with that simply because that's all he knew. Like, he didn't know a time where
y'all were together.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, not that he could remember. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it never got to a point where he was upset about that. Now,
so if he gets to a point,
like that,
so if he gets to a point of acting out, though, what if he gets to a point where he's acting out and he's being completely disrespectful? Not even because you and his mom are not together, but just because he is 13,
right?
And it's gonna come to a time where he's gonna act out.
That's where we are now. We're going to that point where, you know what, whatever happened between us, it happened. Now we got to come together. And we got to devise a game plan. Like, how we going to come against this monster, this teenage monster? Because when kids become teenagers, they become whole different creatures.
It's
you know
like two rams coming together and butting heads.
Right. And, you know, I know with me being the man, I'm going to take the brunt of it. But at the same time, we have to be on the same wavelength or the same, you know, mindset when it comes to
raising the child,
raising him, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about how we can co-parent in a way that's effective that will get, you know, to him. Like me and his stepdad, we're cool. You know, we play on the same basketball team. We're cool. You know, but it comes a point where, you know, you have to go in more. You know what I'm saying? You have to connect more. Like, hey man, like my wife, she told me, you know, maybe you should start calling him more and saying instead of his mom, like, what kind of behavior is he giving you? And then, you know, that's where I kind of, you know.
So there's no in between.
Right.
So you can go straight to the source.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And I like that because when you're in a co-parenting situation, sometimes you have to put y'all differences aside.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to put your differences
Especially
aside.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I don't know you, you don't know me.
Right. I don't know your intentions, your motives. You trying to get back in this thing because I'll cut you in your face.
Right.
Cut you.
You know, but truly, even when you're together, right? You have your parents in the household and you have children in the household and you're going through issues and those children are seeing these issues, it still can become a issue for them, right? And it's hard to put them first when you're going through so much with each other.
Because you may not agree on the parenting styles. You may not agree.
Hell, you ain't agreeing on each other.
Right. Well, you may not agree upon like the discipline.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot.
There are a lot of factors.
Yeah,
that come into
and the
play.
child comes in last because you're thinking about, I don't like this person.
Right.
And the child is seeing all of this friction. And we forget, like Jabari, we forget to even ask, how you doing, son?
Yeah.
How you feel?
But that's that unhealthy communication that we were talking about before.
Oh yeah.
And when they see that, they put that in the back of their minds, like,
oh, I see they fussing.
right.
Okay,
So
use that
as
to
a
my
man,
advantage.
I'm supposed to fuss at my wife. I'm supposed to, you know, belittle her or whatever.
Yep.
Or
Right.
if you're a little girl and you see, if my husband don't do this,
He don't love me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or I gotta cuss him out, you know, if he don't
To
take the
get
trash
his-
out when I
yeah,
want
yeah,
him to
yeah.
take it out.
Yeah.
Because I gotta show him that I'm not a punk, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like things that they pick up, you know, indirectly.
Yeah.
And that's just what goes into you. It comes out. No matter how it was put into you, it's going to come out.
Now, our kids will definitely pick up some passive aggressiveness.
Man, what?
But we ain't gonna be fussing in front of nobody because we don't
Right.
fuss. Well,
I don't like it.
I fuss. He don't fuss.
I don't like it.
He
I've
don't
never seen my parents fuss in front of me.
Yeah, we
so
don't
that's
fuss
not
at all in
something
front
that
of me.
I want to carry on
Yeah.
with my children. But Sean, you know, he expressed that that's something that he saw. You know, his parents.
I believe children are to witness healthy conflict resolution.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I want to say. I think that they just need to see good conflict resolution. But that was a
Absolutely.
good girlfriend talk.
Absolutely.
VJ, let the people know where they can find you.
Man, Instagram, was it
Not underscore.
Mr. Period. I'm working on something. Also, Facebook, Varian May. My website is www.tailordtailoredfitness.com. So check me out on any one of those platforms.
And we'll put your information in our description. And LaDonna, let the people know where they can find you.
Naturally Pretty on IG.
And you guys can find me at Graceface with 2 underscores. You can find me and LaDonna with 2 Dope Girls at Instagram at 2 Dope Girls Pod.
Yep.
Twitter 2 Dope Girls Pod. Facebook 2 Dope Girls Podcast, and YouTube 2 Dope Girls Podcast.
Yep.
And
Make
if
sure
you have
you're
any
liking and
questions-
subscribing.
Yes, please like, subscribe, watch the videos, and if you have any questions, you can hit us up at ask2dopegirls@gmail.com. That's ASK, the number 2, dopegirls@gmail.com.
Yep.
And until next week, you guys.
Yes, ma'am. 2 Dope Girls.
Dope girls, dope the dope girls. Dope girls, dope the dope girls. Dope the dope girls.